Welcome, welcome, welcome. The spiritual warriors out there. This is something I was guided. Something I was guided to. So if it resonates, cool beans. If it doesn't, cool beans. Okay, so as always, I ground my light through heaven to earth, protected by my oversoul and the archangels. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here and protecting us. We rebuke all negative and evil energy and send it back to where it came from. Transmute it back into light. And or send it back to the realm it came from. Okay, so this is this is what I was getting. Children of the sun, here we come. Hang on tight. It's going to get bright. To shine the light. To show you the way, and I'm hearing home. I'm not really, like, I understand it, but I feel like there's so much more than that. And then, the breaking of the fourth wall. Watch your mouth and be careful, very careful of what you say. I'm seeing quantum. We got quantum jumping and glitches. Prehistoric megastructures. Discord and mountain sage wall. And this was, I wrote this in the summertime on this 5th of July. And we have discord in the mountains, megastructures, glitches in the matrix. Interesting. I had no intention on even reading that. I was just guided, but I flipped. I have it written, right? And then I just flipped it. Here, 7-5, see? I wrote something else on 6/22/24 about the Sirius star. And then here we are with these storms. So, okay, more will be always revealed. 7 of Swords, something coming to light through this eclipse of trickery and deceit. Could even be underground. Okay, could be even for yourself, like overcoming fear, doubt, insecurity, almost like deceiving yourself from yourself. Do you know what I mean? Your truth. You're now, see, instead of being pinned down underground, you're shining bright above through these eclipses. And we're coming into the Aries full moon. Something is coming in here. Something is definitely being revealed. You're enlightened. This is your enlightenment here. This is an animal guide for you, the stag, which is great knowledge, actually. But I'm actually going to read from the actual book that goes with this deck, which I've been called to do, so I'm going to do that. And here we go. Okay, so the Queen, but we'll go to the 7 of Swords first, which is traditionally about deceit. Could be deceitful words. That's why I was like, oh, watch your words. Watch the words of others. Self-talk as well. Self-talk is very important. To be mindful of your thoughts and how you're thinking about yourself and how you're speaking to yourself, okay? Venus in Aquarius, 21 through 30 degrees Aquarius. The Wisdom Spirit, the Gibbous Moon, breakthrough of mentality and spirituality. Okay, you could be having a breakthrough of an old way of thinking, because it's really up here. We have the 3 of Swords, actually the 2 of Swords, with the 3 going underground, burying old ways of thoughts, words, okay, recycling them. You could be sending a lot of things, doing a lot of return to sender as well, okay? Um, you may find yourself struggling through inner conflict and frustration, experiencing a challenging situation where you have no control, leaving you with a sense of futility and helplessness. Thoughts and actions that do not express your true self may begin to arise. Okay, that's why. Okay, I love how that all aligns. Um, this unsettling energy is seeking an outlet to either create a negative consequence and or be transformed into a higher awareness. As I was asking Archangel Michael to transform all these lower energies basically into higher awareness. Some small or large event in life has initiated a calling, taking you on an inner spiritual journey to understanding your purpose and potential. It also signals an inner shift of consciousness, mentality, and spirituality. The key to the Seven of Swords is to pull within and focus on what you should be shifting and changing in your life internally and externally. Make the adjustments, let go of outworn patterns and relationships, and then open up to emerging new insights. The gift of this card is a breakthrough on a spiritual and mental level, bringing clarity. It brings new thought patterns that challenge the old parts of the self. This inner shift causes mental resistance and internal unrest, and the transformation of the self has already begun. Acceptance is key, and surrender to the change will allow you to untie with your new aspect, bringing heightened spiritual awareness and opportunity to rein your mental strength and inner intuitiveness to review challenges or conflicts in a new light, thus discovering creative solutions, freeing you from struggle, freeing yourself from the bondage of self, right? If your thoughts are scattered and you feel as though you are standing on shaky ground, Seven of Swords brings clarity to cut through confusion and futility, guiding you through fear and limitations to a place of stability and balance. Conflicts will soon dissipate into the light of the spiritual wisdom and the mental courage. The Seven of Swords moves you to take the righteous path in the face of diversity. Whatever obstacles you face requires your mind to act in a union with your heart. It's a time out to reflect on what is important to you. Dreams and desires do you want to put into action? When there is confusion, dig deep within before you act. You are living and creating your karma every day with your choices and actions. So the Seven of Swords with the white stag is calling one to a spiritual quest. In mythology, the stag is seen as a magical creature who leads you to your destiny. The color white reflects peace, love, purity, and the cleansing of your soul. Stars represent clarity and the dreams that can be achieved. And the Two of Swords stand upright along the stag. One sword represents wisdom and the other the heart. And the pool of water represents our subconscious. The boulders along the shoreline represent outdated thought patterns and beliefs known as repressed that can impede our progress toward the light. The sword that plunges into the water symbolizes the will to take the action. Remember, faith is an action word. The Four of Swords in the pool representing the struggles and confusions that need to be sorted out. And the fish is stirring the waters of the subconscious, allowing new creative insights to come to the surface. And the green lily leaves floating on the surface are flashes of intuition that draw our eyes downward so that we may gaze through a mirror into the hidden part of ourselves. And I've been seeing a lot of, 3 times I saw 1212. And clearly separate times, separate days, but 1212, which is mirroring into 33, which is clearly, for me, like the Holy Spirit, a union within yourself, union with the divine, your oversoul, your consciousness, aligning on your path. That's beautiful. And that aligns with how we started out here with children of the light, children of the sun, here we come. Hang on tight, it's going to get bright. To shine the light to show you the way. Breaking the fourth wall, watch your mouth, which goes with the Seven of Swords, and be very careful of what you say and what your thoughts are, which goes along with this. You're jumping timelines. And then that prehistoric mega structure. discord in the mountains. The siege wall. Interesting. Okay. All right, Queen of Pentacles. I do like to use those. It's really called to use the. I love this. Is one of my favorite decks, and this is the first time I felt called to actually read these from the book of the person that created this deck. So we're talking about earth energy with the pentacles, soul contracts. I also feel a crown of enlightenment with this. Very grounded as well. The full moon. Langanash, I don't even know how to say that. Taurus, right? Water and earth. Shield is the mandala. Mother of the land, queen of manifestation. So the Queen of Pentacles is the mother of the land and nature. She has a deep understanding, love, and respect for both. The Queen embodies the elements of water, which is emotion, and earth, which is the body. Balancing and integrating the fluid. That goes back to that Two of Pentacles I keep getting called to every time. She embodies the elements of water. Yeah, I did that. Balancing and integrating the fluid feminine intuitiveness with the earthly feminine energy of Mother Earth, resulting in spiritual receptivity on the physical plane. So you're definitely connecting in and you're hearing Mother Earth. I know some of my collective is. The Queen is aware of the magic in nature and the strength and lessons that spiral from it. She is a healer. Versed in her herbal medicine, the Queen of Pentacles is in tune with the heartbeat of the earth and the cycles and the rhythm of elements. I'm getting a lot of like gardening, because you would know the cycles clearly of the seasons, being a gardener. Planting, knowing when to plant things, when to harvest things, right? That timing, that beautiful rhythmic timing, and not by the Gregorian clock and or calendar, by the true energy of Mother Nature. Her gift of balancing 4 elements creates a sacred place to manifest ideas and inspirations into physical form. So once you get out of your head, right, and deep in your consciousness, man or woman, right, you're really integrating a lot here. She believes in the magic and miracles and the wonderment of what life has to offer. I'm feeling a serious connection to Sirius Star. She manifests material and spiritual wealth. Remember, you can manifest anything. You can. Negative and positive. We're in a matrix. So you can manifest. And you're going to be fine seeing that you're manifesting quicker. That's why seriously be mindful of your thoughts. There's a lot of probably, many of you may be experiencing a lot of intrusive thoughts that you know that are not your own, because it's the dark forces around us as well that does not want us to transcend and ascend. Not just ascend, but to transcend, right? Through the blockages that may feel or seem like it's in the way, okay? The Queen of Pentacles manifests material and spiritual wealth. She knows the key to prosperity and health is through love and trust, self-love and self-trust, working in unison with respect for the land and all its inhabitants. She cares more for the world of nature than for physical possessions, yet she enjoys the luxuries of the world. Her goal is to share her wealth with others, creating a loving and united world. She embraces the life's experiences, good or bad. It's all part of the path that leads her to the divine marriage of spirit and matter. The Path of Pentacles has taught her that love, compassion, and understanding with connection to nature brings one well-being. Generosity, honesty, passion, and fertility are aspects of the Queen of Pentacles. She is the most sensual of her sister queens. She symbolizes the physical, divine, Mother Nature, and earthly aspects of the major arcana as the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is mother, wife, sibling, lover, and friend that is steadfast and compassionate and caring for the land and mankind. This is someone that's you're very loyal. Through her love, nurturing, and devotion, she can bring life, beauty, and healing to any barren situation. And you may be asked that. See the difference in the cards here. You're transmuting all of this into this, right? You're capable of doing this. You're transmuting something that seems very barren, but it's not, because you see the beauty and the gift in these situations or events that your process you're going through. Okay, you see that, and you're really transmuting that. Excuse me. When the Queen of Pentacles arrives, she brings her gifts of abundance and material gain, and she helps raise your self-esteem by reconnecting to the soul self. The Queen of Pentacles signals the start of a creative period to develop and explore projects or ideas. She symbolizes pregnancy and motherhood, and new relationships unfold or an existing one becomes more intimate and sensual. Home, family, and community become very important. You're inspired to create a peaceful, nourishing, and comforting environment. The Queen inspires you to work on your inner garden. Weed out what is not supporting you, and love and nurture the things that bring you true inner happiness. The Queen brings you comfort and healing. She encourages you to spend time in nature by reconnecting with its energy and cycles. Follow the path of the Queen of Pentacles. Quiet your mind by meditating. Learn to love yourself and your life, and then realize the vast opportunities that are available to you. This Queen brings you the awareness of how magical life can be when you are in sync with Earth's energies, as well as recognizing the divine essence that life holds. This image of the Queen of Pentacles sits in a sacred grotto of the triple goddess throne of the apple tree. The apple tree is linked to the mystical land of Avalon. The apple tree symbolizes love, good health, faith, gratitude. I heard you out there. Someone's like, I can't believe she just said Avalon. Happiness and magic. Surrounding her are heart-shaped rocks. The waterfall symbolizes the healing love that is ever flowing. I'm also getting that fountain. I like connected to that fountain of those rocks. Yes, I really am getting that. Okay. The necklace of Columbine covers her throat chakra and is open iris layers on top of her heart chakra. The Columbine is associated with the Holy Spirit, transcendent and hope. The iris symbolizes faith, love, and wisdom. In her garden grows foxglove, the fairy flower, delphinium, the joy, tranquility, and divinity, and mushrooms associated with fairy realm magic and transformation. In the white buttercup lilies, innocence and purity. Dandelions is hope, wishes to come, and the red salamander symbolizes transformation, intuition, and spiritual awareness. The snail has a spiral shell, bringing expanding consciousness, patience, and endurance. The sleeping fawn in the queen's lap symbolizes safety, innocence, and gentleness. And the sleeping bear cub brings dreaming, introspection, and meditation. The fairy spirit symbolizes the magic and love of one can bring into their life. The Queen of Pentacles, the mandala, holds the power of nature, the star. Really, I feel connected to the Sirius star. In the center and emanates the source of spirit unfolding into nature, always creating and manifesting miracles and love. Right through these, you're really working through a lot of old beliefs, patterns, behaviors. You're into more of a higher consciousness now through this lunar and solar eclipse that we had. It's a fast change. It's a deep change. It's not fast change and you're ignoring it. It's you've had to readapt. You've had to readjust. You've had to, but you've also had to work through it at the same time. To get to this stage, it's a you're in a higher state of being. You've definitely have quantum leapt. So I get why I was guided to this deck after getting that message. And if you're just joining me, I will once again. Before I came on, this is what I heard. Children of the sun, here we come. Hang on tight. It's going to get bright. To shine the light, to show you the way. And then I was guided because I wrote a bunch of stuff on from different times. Um, one was 6/22/24, Cyrus Star. The other one was the 5th of July, breaking the fourth wall. Watch your mouth and be very careful of what you say, right? And the way you're thinking and all that stuff. And be very careful of what you, the quantum jumping timelines, glitches in the matrix, and then that prehistoric mega structure, discord in the mountains. And then sage wall, which I don't know what a sage wall is, but that's what I was channeling in that time. So, and I literally just got this today. So I find, and I just wrote it down. I didn't even know what was on this paper. I will just scribble my stuff down. Probably not the best way to do it. I should probably have it in a book, but I see how it's all connected, and it's always connected, and I love that. I'm so grateful, so grateful. So welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful for you. I truly am. So I'm going to use these 2 decks. You're definitely healing a lot of root chakra, bringing it. You're bringing a lot of information from the stars, from Creator God, the angels, heaven, your oversoul, right, through you grounding it into earth, man or woman, okay, just man or woman. We have the swans. The swans mate for life. Some of you do have a partner coming in here. We have the butterfly for significant transformation and growth. Signs. I'm getting rhythms and synchronicities, because the butterflies are definitely connected to the magnetic field lines here, just like the birds and the fairies. Let me see fairies. You may be connecting in with the fairies through this time. They're appearing to you. Some of you totally connect with the fae. Yes, okay. There's some serious integration here. For shifting a tower. Okay, that makes sense. Why you'd be grounding in. Okay, and the lovers is here. We have ancient lovers here. Coming through the solar flares. Look at that. They're coming through these solar. That might even show up in one of the solar flares. It wouldn't surprise me. All right, the tower. Breaking down the old way, right? Tower of Babylon here. Seeker of Flame. Sekhmet protects. She's a psychic protector. She will protect you from psychic attacks. She's been guiding us through the dark hallway all this time. Okay, so what I'm getting here with this tower and the 5 of orbs is a great change. All right, shifting through. Dropping what no longer is aligned with you, right? And keeping what is aligned with you flowing, which goes back to the 7 of Swords, which I'm not reading like the traditional tarot does, okay? And you'll have to rewind it if you didn't see, but it's within yourself, all right? It's within yourself, dropping old ways, deeper consciousness, a shifting consciousness, and integrating that. It's a significant integration in your own truth, in your own journey, right? Letting go of the old ways, like dead weight, in aligning and moving through this change of uncertainty. There's a lot of storm clouds. He's on a rock. Has no idea what's under all this, but he's keep moving into the unknown, right? You're being protected. She protects us as we walk through the unknown. And like I was getting the other day, like as we're walking down the proverbial road, right, and you're doing your life, in your everyday life, you have these things, people, places, and things that are going to pop out on your path. And it's all about where you're at on your path. Are they worth engaging? Are they worth it? Are you finding you have to stand up for more for yourself? It's going to be different for everybody in the collective. But it's very mindful of what you're attaching yourself to right now. Because you're on a path here. You're on a beautiful path. You know, God is with you. You are on it. You're hearing God. You're connecting with God, the Most High God, and you're on your journey. You're on your mission. And the more you're on that, the more these things are gonna. Believe me, I'm recording half of it with all the distractions around me personally. There's always gonna be something trying to distract you. Okay, that's the stuff right here, breaking through. There's definitely information being cut through the darkness um, to break up these three of orbs, which do I have the book for that? I might even read, yeah, I might even read from this too, because I do like reading from the creators of the deck as well, instead of, I do it intuitively 99.9% of the time, but I also feel, I like reading what the creator of the deck is saying as well. The Tower, breaking down the fourth wall, right? Six of Orbs. There's an alignment here. There's a portal here too. There's definitely a portal here, and this Lovers coming through. And the Lovers is a choice, but that's how I would typically maybe possibly read it, but this is not a choice. This is a union that's coming together through the sun. And it started out with what? Children of the sun. Right? Children of the sun, children of the light, children of the sun. Yeah, here we come. Hang on tight. It's going to get bright. To shine the light your way. And then I got to shine, to show you the way. Breaking down that fourth wall. Alright, and then that goes along with this, breaking down the fourth wall. I'm hearing, all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. So let's see what we got to say. Yeah. Find. Okay, so the walls of those limitations, right, or not, and that goes back to this, releasing the limitations, but sitting in your Queen of Pentacles, man or woman, right, releasing these limitations. The walls of those limiting thoughts and ego-driven beliefs in the shadow key come down with a flaming tower struck by lightning, the symbol of illumination, and the structure goes ablaze. In the creative fire, a spiritual awakening to the realization that everything exists in our own creation. We are free to live in the towers of our own making, or to leap into the unknown, trusting that all it is, that's that Five of Orbs, the unknown, trusting all it is. Like the chariot in key number 7, who races forward but still remains in his protective cage. The figure in the tower key number 16, which is 1 + 6 = 7, ejects himself from his tower into utter abandonment. His time of isolation is clearly over. Encountering this key, the starseed seeker finds enlightenment in the realization that the universe is unfolding in divine order, and that yielding to it rather than trying to control it is the ultimate liberating experience. Upon first encountering this card, one can see it is in great destruction and despair, but this is the elusive nature of its message. There are moments of our lives when, willingly or not, we are forced to come to terms with the fact that important aspects of our lives, relationships, career, etc., we thought we were built on solid foundation are not. The tower is on fire. The walls are soon crumbling all around us. As frightening as the process can be while you are in it, or while you are projecting in the fear, it is a process of liberation. Many starseed children associate Gaia's process with the energy portrayed here, fearing on the one hand that this beautiful planet is going on the verge of destruction, and knowing on the other hand that the old must give way to the new. That's key right there. Starseeds, children associated with Gaia's process, with the energy portrayed here, fearing on one hand that this beautiful planet is on the verge of destruction. Most are seeing it that way. Many of us are seeing the shift and the change that has to take place, right? For this beautiful place is on the verge of destruction, knowing, on the other hand, that the old grid must give away to the new. Associated with this key are the words release, liberation, feng shui, clearing, letting go, change, upheaval, and escape. Yeah, that's powerful. And I want us to connect it to these ancient lovers that are coming from the sun. I'm seeing divine justice too. Many of the star seeds, let me see. Many of the starseeds who know they've come to share the passage through this physical existence with a twin flame, it seems inherent in human nature that we seek someone, a twin soul, to share the peaks and valleys of the journey through the tunnel. I'm hearing, oh my God, I'm hearing Bruce Springsteen, Tunnel of Love. Okay, there's something in that. Of three-dimensional life. Not always does love bring us our twin, but surely there is an untold joy in union with another, the innocence of hope, that we know that at the onset, the passion of desire, I'm hearing desire from you too, all right, to give you ourselves to another and to receive equally the exhilaration that sharing love brings. Remember, love is all different shapes and sizes. It isn't all, ooh, baby, baby, let's get it on. That's on a twin flame. This is different level of love. And it is. I mean, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But, like, that's carnal stuff. This is a higher evolutionary connection, soul vibration connection. The lover key holds no secret meaning or keeps trying to kick me off here. It's because I got evil above me. I'm not kidding you when I say that either. Every time these people, sorry, not trying to get distracted. Every time they're above me, and they interfere, and I've shown on the channel how they interfere with the frequency here, but we're gonna just keep pushing through. We are. So the passage on Starseed's path is the first time a decision is required. Will she or he commit to another, the taking of a partner, or will he or she choose to continue to walk the path alone? Developing the self goes back to the Seven of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Soul-seeking communion with spirit. So the passage on Starseed's path is the first time a decision is required. Will he or she commit to another, the taking of a partner, or will he or she choose to continue to walk the path alone, developing the self, soul-seeking communion with spirit? Words associated with this card are relationship, commitment, love, passion, infatuation, and union. And for the very fortunate twin souls, some believe it can speak of a new partnership in business as well. But for me, it is not of the left brain. It is the unquenchable flame of passion and the innocence of letting go to another and the joy of falling in love. Because we all love love, right? Like, who doesn't love love? Happy love, though, not like distorted, because that's not love. The lover's key begs the following question. Am I open to a new loving relationship? How do I share myself with another? And what am I asking of love? Right? Have I found my twin flame? Am I ready to trust another with my heart and soul? Is this true love or passion or both? Important questions to ask yourself, you know, and that's when you're growing and evolving, you do ask yourself these questions, you know, instead of just, you know, twin flame isn't just jumping in the sack with each other and like, oh, I have this connection, he's my twin flame. Like, sorry to burst your bubble, that's not what a twin flame is. For those who think that, anyway. I know my people don't. Sorry for saying it like that, my people. We're each other's people, but you know what I mean. The tribe here. All right, let's see. I want to read what she writes about the orbs here. On a dark, stormy background, 3 dull, gloomy orbs. You may be seeing orbs too, spiritual orbs. Yep. From the Trinity in the sky, to the left, dark skies and clouds threaten the rainstorm, but on the right, on the horizon, the sun shines through. A fierce bolt of lightning, symbol of illumination, shoots down from the heavens, striking two opposing orbs and surrounding the third, which sits lower on the horizon. It is a problematic card filled with the obscurities of the mind's own illusions. Through the dark hour of the soul, when all appears to be dim, and the mind's eye is clouded to the vision of the higher purpose or difficult or painful experience of life, the light of the understanding is within your grasp. Divine wisdom is laced through experience, and when we are able to fully understand that where there is darkness, there too is light. We begin to transmute the suffering into learning experiences. And that goes back to the Seven of Swords. Wow, this really all comes together. Transmuting this. This is, if you didn't see it, if you feel like it, stop, watch from the beginning, because it all is blending together beautifully. This card invites us to conquer the mind's focus on pain and loss and to look to the light, where we can transform our thoughts into acceptance and forward motion, moving beyond the uncertainties of two. What new element is taking shape in your mind and stirring you emotionally? What core beliefs or convictions have to be let go of in order to allow the possibility of a whole new paradigm to come forward? What is being added to your perception that allows you to form a new and more complex ideas? And how can you accept the pain of your loss and learn from its process of your soul's progression? What fear of separation or infidelity is causing you to suffer? And what new insights have you gained from this process? That's powerful. Everything is a learning curve. What is this? That goes right back to, what is this teaching me about me? What is this showing me? What am I learning about me? And what is this teaching me about me? Whatever the situation is. And the Seeker of Flames. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah. Let's see. I feel like this is probably a major arcana. Maybe. She has extras in here. Let's see. Starseed. Alright, just give me a second here. Because it's definitely psychic protection. Alright, where are you? Just come on, where's the Seeker of Flames? Seeker of Flames, where are you? The Seeker. Okay, so the Seeker is one who seeks. As one awakens to the wonder of spirit, recognizing there's greater purpose to the life of what can be gleaned from the sensate physical world, and transformation begins. The seeker reaches out, searching for more. There is a youthful, very feminine quality about the seeker, which is not necessarily about age or gender, but more about the joy of discovering the beauty of spiritual awakening. I definitely want to... It should be in here, though. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute here, because it's got to be like the actual card is here, so I'm just trying to find the actual page that it's on. Because it tells you Seeker, and then it tells you Flames, but it doesn't give you the card of the Seeker of Flames. Alrighty, that doesn't make no sense. Anyway, as we are sparks of the divine light, prime creed, we already understand the significance of this element, right? It is the spark that ignites the flame of the soul, the fire within us, through which we aspire to greatness of spirit and creation. Most often, in the tarot decks, this suit is represented by fiery brands or branches with new buds of life, exploding, yet nothing as explosive as the flame itself. I believe nothing can do it justice unless it's the flame itself, representing the keys of this inspiring suit. The suit of flames represents a fiery will, inspiration, those things that move us forward to the path of spirit. No wonder the suit is associated with the fire sign. Yep, zodiac. Within each flame shines a passion and inspiration of possibility unfolding. What flame is within us all is the the best depicted in the words of the song, The Impossible Dream, to dream the impossible dream, to go where the brave don't dare not go. And that's how we came in here. We dared where others, we came here, and actually, it was Vergoden that actually said it beautifully, like years ago to me on the channel. She's like, we're the light that came into the dark cracks where the other light couldn't get to. And I was like, dang, that is a beautiful way of putting why we're so deep into the darkness here. So to dream the impossible dream, follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. The suit of flames is a noble quest, the search for higher meaning to life. Their light fires up to move toward our dreams and shine the torch for others and rise the consciousness of all living beings as we rise our own. And then again, the seeker is not necessarily about the age and gender yet. The seeker needs guidance. She is very unprepared and is still learning about the suit, where the spiritual immaturity and the essence is carried. It carries a sense of childlike wonder and innocence that is very disarming. See how she's seeking protection. And that's actually the real picture of Bastet. She really comes through in this card. She really does. Like, she's alive in the card. I swear to God. Yeah. And she's, again, psychic protection. So, my ears are like, oh, on that one. So that was pretty amazing. Okay, and then I do want to read the Nine of Crystals, because you're really coming into your own. You know, you really are. You transmuted, and there's a lot of changes, and the collective is really going through a lot of changes. Some of you are aligning with those you came in with, that, you know, your twin soul. There's different levels of, and I was so glad that came up about with Ashiana speaking on that in one of the recordings I shared, because it's that's how I've truly understood it. Like, it's almost like you both carry the DNA, right? And when you join together, it like sparks that like DNA, even though you're your own individual, right? And you are, and it's not a codependent thing. It's like another divine spark that sets off this frequency that's amazing for the collective, for yourselves, to bring in balance. We have a lot of 6 here, which is carbon, but it's also lovers. It's also changes. You could have the life path number 6. You could be a Cancerian energy here, a lot of water, a lot of consciousness, a lot of psychic shift. I'm getting a lot with that as well. Nice, the 9 of crystals. Whoops. Number 9. Upon first appearance, the key is about confidence, wealth beyond measure, and grace of luxury and financial security. Success is an amazing amount of abundance have been obtained, and it is time to enjoy the proverbial fruits of your labors. Single-handedly, the key seems to be telling us that you have attained your desires after much hard work, and you have now been, remember, it's not all about financial money. You can be the richest person in the world and have 2 nickels. Remember that. Guided by spirit here. You know, for a true, someone who is truly in this whole essence, they understand that. And money is nice, don't get me wrong. It's great to have money. But you can be way more wealthier than a multi-millionaire and only have 2 nickels. So single-handedly, the key seems to be telling us that you have attained your desires after much hard work, and you have now been able to surrender yourself in the comfort, peace, and serenity that those afford you. The seeker love for the beauty of her work and harmonic with her beauty of nature. Abundance is hers in every aspect of her life, and nature responds to her energy by surrounding her in earth's beauty. That goes back to the Queen of Pentacles. This is where you're at, or you're attaining this, however that is, man or woman. All right, the pure white snow owl, symbol that the aspect of the higher self that sees through everything, even the darkness, with the keenest focus, looks with satisfaction at the treasure chest of experience and accomplishment she is brought to the nest of her cultivated garden of pleasure and aesthetic beauty. You can have a crystal garden. I'm hearing advent garden. This may very well be a time to slow down and smell the roses. Maybe now you can stop hoarding and just enjoy. You might be like, doing work and now it's like it's harvesting. We're in this harvesting energy, right? We're harvesting now. We're preparing. We're settling down for the winter, so to speak. We're getting comfortable. We're a lot of you, I'm picking up on a lot of like canning food, jarring food, storing food. I'm actually getting like a root cellar. I don't know who that is. Like preparing. Now, the harvesting is the preparation. Okay, and that could be not just that. It could be whatever for the winter, whatever that is for you. Surrounded by everything your heart desire, dressed in the finest fare, and it may be time to spread the wealth. Remember, to be in grace and elegance of spirit is to appreciate all you have manifested in your life. What do you most desire now that you will have achieved your goal? And what have you accomplished? And how are you to best use it? Now that you have security about yourself, your creations, what is next? What has this achievement enabled you to do for the next project or career plan? What comes next? So you're in that energy now of settling in and what comes next. Like if you like can food and harvest food, maybe you realize and you can donate. I'm getting a lot of like donate that you have more than enough and you're the type of person, whatever it is, you will share it, whether it's being an ear for somebody you just went through something and now you're settled and you learned what you just went through and now you can be there for somebody else. I mean, that's powerful. That's priceless, actually. That's priceless to me. Because this world really wants you to feel so alone and that nobody else could ever understand what you're going through. And that's not the case. And this is also with this union. This is some of the mission with this union that's here as well. It's really beautiful. I think it's really beautiful anyway. Sharing your knowledge, sharing the wealth, helping another. Because now you've worked really hard. You may have, and that could be anything. It could be anything. I'm getting a lot of different visions on what it could be. I'm just seeing basically a helping hand. I'm actually seeing two hands coming together, a helping hand. All right, I'm going to close this with some starseed messages. Any more that want to come out? Any more messages want to come out? Ooh. Any more messages? Let me close this reading. Got two that hit the floor. Ooh. Is that it? One more shuffle. Is that it? Feel like yes. Okay. All right. Free spirit. All right. We had two that hit the floor. Strength. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. And freedom. With great strength comes freedom. With freedom comes great strength. Courage to change the things you can and the divine wisdom to know the difference, right? Transcendence. Choice. Courage is a choice. Choice is courage. It takes courage to make a choice to free yourself from the bondage of self. Celebration. That's the harvesting. And celebrating yourself, celebrating with others. It's really cool. I'm going to clearly read these. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong and positive. A positive outcome is assured. To be free spirit is to flow without walls. That's that tower. To fly without judgment and to love without conditions. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey to the direction of choice. Love your life fearlessly with courage and strength and determination. That's beautiful. I'm going to close there. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. I'm very grateful for y'all. If you feel like hitting that like button, thank you. And keep shining bright, starseeds. Keep rising high. Keep honoring who you are. And always help another, not hurt another. You know, remember, you are love and you are light. And you truly are the divine spark, and there is no separation. It's just this world that wants us to feel that way. Hey, G and Jody, thank you for being here. You've been putting up a sage wall. That's really interesting. Have a great day. Peace out.